Hi and welcome. It's your favourite Yorkshire demo here. This is Suzanne from Hullahbaloo.com and today it's another in my Step Up Saturday series, which sees me take the stamp set from the Simple Sunday the week before and step up the card with no limit on my crafting supplies. As you can see from my table here, we are using a fair few today. If you want to craft along with me, you will need the Perennial Postage dies, or any sort of shape die. A rectangle or a square would be better for this design. I am using Gorgeous Grape as my card base, and then for my other pieces we are using this is the Perennial Lavendar Designer Series paper. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I've got a piece of Highland Heather cardstock. This is 3.5 inches by 5 1/4. Another piece of Perennial Lavendar Designer Series paper, and you'll see this is just the reverse of the first design. This is 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. And then I've got two scraps, one of Gorgeous Grape, one of Basic White, and these are for my die cuts. I will show you the card we're making, which is this one. As you can see, still quite simple even though we've stepped it up. We're just using a bit more texture in it, and it's got layers and designs in the background. And this is of course using the Thoughtful Expressions stamp set. We will also be using some shimmer gems. The shimmer gems, yes, they're purple fine shimmer gems, and then Gorgeous Grape ink. So we'll get started. We'll start with doing our stamp and die cutting. So if we do our dies, so the dies on here that you will need, you will see that there's two large rectangles, and then in there's a number of others. If you look at this section here, we need the two biggest rectangles here. We don't need any of the others, so they can be popped away. Right, I'll leave our pieces up in the top corner ready to make our card. And then before we start, I wanted to just call out this ribbon, because how gorgeous is this? So this is an online exclusive. You won't find it in the catalogues. It comes with a silver version, and they're just called gold and silver 1/8 of an inch trim combo. So as with any online exclusive, once you see it disappear from that section of the online store, it's gone. It won't come back. So grab it while you can. You can do that by, in my description bar, you'll see it there linked, and that link will take you straight to the online shop to purchase it, or you can go to hullahbaloo.com/shop. That will take you straight into the online store, and you can click through the online exclusives. So okay, these two pieces, I am going to use my mini cut and emboss machine. So that's here. This one is amazing. So small, so lightweight, easy for people who may struggle with their hands, as you can see by my hands on it, it's tiny. It's just the right size for something like this, so you're not lugging out a big machine to just do something small and intricate. So grab my plates. So I've got my first plate, which is just the thin die adapter, and then I've got two cutting plates. So I'll see if I can cut both in one go. So we'll put the larger die onto the Gorgeous Grape. Make sure that all fits on. Move it up a bit. Put the Basic White and then the smaller of the two dies there. Put our top plate on. Oop. Try not to nudge the Gorgeous Grape off of its piece of card. There we go, and then we'll just wind that through. There we go. So take those off the back, and as you can see, it folds away nice and compact and stores nicely. Just pop mine to one side there. So take the plates away, put my die where I'll find it afterwards. They're the bits we need. Pop my plates back away. Okay, so these are going to layer up. What we're going to do first is I chose a different sentiment on this one. So I've gone with where in the world would I be without you? So that's here. As you can see on my first one, I chose You're in My Thoughts Today, but we went for a different type of card there. That's more of a you know, you're feeling the loss of somebody, some grief, someone's ill perhaps, and you're just wanting to show that you care. This one's more thanking someone or telling them how special they are to you. So where in the world would I be without you? So we've got that. We need our gorgeous grape ink, which I've hidden. It's here. And I've got this on is this on a C? Yes, this is on a C block. So just put that on there straight. And then is the bottom straight? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to use that bottom piece that you can see there. I'm going to use that as my eyeball line to make sure I get this straight. I am also going to use this as a guide, knowing that I had a bit of white space above and below. So we'll use that. I'm going to bring this quite low down so that I don't stick my head in the camera. And then we're going to cross our fingers that that's straight. It is. I'm happy with that. There's no more stamping, so we'll pop this away. I am going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus and flip that over, and this is going to be my glue of choice onto the base, onto this gorgeous grape piece. I'm going to centre this as best I can, like so. And then I'm going to pop my embellishments on now, because the rest of it is just bringing the matte layers of the card together and the ribbon itself. So these are 3 different shades of purple, gorgeous grape and Highland heather. I think this one is berry burst off the top of my head. Take a pick tool with the piercing end. I'm going to use a big one up here. I'm going to use a smaller one up here with it. And then I'm going to take a Highland Heather bigger one, as that is on this card as well, and pop that in the bottom corner there. Pop those out of the way. Sentiment's done, so we'll just leave that up there. We'll bring in our base pieces. So gorgeous grape cardstock, as normal, half an A4 sheet of cardstock, and then I'm just going to fold this on itself like so, making sure my ends meet. I don't like when I get a bit of an overlap on them. Burnish that with a bone folder. Don't forget, anything that I do mention on here today will be in the description bar. So if you see any items of my craft kit that you wonder what they are, they will be listed so you can take a look. So the bigger piece, so this is the 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 piece. I want the purple side to go with the matte layer. You can of course choose any patterns you want and colours you want. Even you might want to go with a different one altogether. I just felt that Perennial Lavender shouldn't be sat in my cupboard. It's too pretty. So I liquid glue for this because I like to have the wiggle room. Stick that down. And then this is the 3 3/8 by 5 1/8 piece, and this time I want the opposite side, so I want the actual lavender flowers. Get this glue going. And then pop that onto this Highland Heather piece, which is 3 1/2, by 5 1/4, and this will show just a smidgen of that Highland Heather colour in the back. Just helps it to pop off the front of the card there, like so. So layer this onto the card itself, and then we'll pop on our sentiment and bow. So again, into the centre there, making sure the opening of your card and the direction of the lavender flowers are the right way round. Ask me how I know to check that. Get in the middle there, making sure it's straight. And then sentiment will go about there. I'm popping this up on some dimensionals that I've got here. I'm going to use just 4. One in each corner, and then take those backs off. Pop them out of the way. So as we said, down in this corner, try and get an even bit from here and here, like there, I think, like so. And then I felt that that just needed something to finish it off, which is where I brought in the combo trim. I felt gold goes with purple better, a bit more regal in it. And then I just tied a bow. So what I do to tie a bow is I get 2 bunny ears, like so, cross them, pop one through the middle, and then you just grab the 2 ears and pull, like so. I want it about that size. Yeah, about that size. Just trim that off the reel. I like to make my bows on the reel so that I'm not wasting a lot of ribbon. And then to stick this on, I'm just going to blob a tiny bit of Tombow in that corner when it wants to come out. No, oh, there we go. Tiny bit in that corner, and then just going to use the end of my scissors to hold it down in place, like so. We'll hold that there a moment. So everything you've seen in today's tutorial can be found in the description bar underneath this video if you're watching through YouTube. If you're on my blog, the same, it will be beneath the video within the blog itself. All the links will take you directly through to my online store where you can purchase any of the supplies that you see today. They're all in my online store, including things like my bone folder, my snips, glue, etc. So there is the 2 that I have made in our step up versions, and here is the one that we made in the Simple Sunday. And they are both using the Thoughtful Expressions cling stamp set from Stampin' Up. Thank you for joining me. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.